3人目はナディーンさんです。本日は映像によるプレゼンテーションでご参加となります。ぜひ皆様、前方のスクリーンご覧ください。
Hello everyone, or as we say in Spanish, hola a todos. My name is Nadine Rasch and I'm the founder of Primavera Coffee. My family have been working in coffee for 5 generations, and I started working with a small group of producers of high quality coffee in Guatemala 14 years ago. We have been very fortunate to work with TYPICA in order to share our coffees with the Japanese coffee drinkers and are very excited about the future of the OKAGESAMA forest project. Together with our producing partners, we have come up with a very personal purpose and vision for this project, which is to safeguard natural resources to protect the sustainability of growing coffee. We have seen that coffee forests has many benefits, including better soil health, climate change mitigation, water management, as well as more diversity and higher carbon sequestration. So please let me share with you a little bit about our vision. As I mentioned before, my family have been working in coffee for 5 generations since a group of Germans immigrated to Guatemala in the 1800s to work in coffee estates. Now, many years later, I have dedicated myself to working with small producers of high quality coffee that had no previous access to international markets with a more fair and sustainable trade. We focus on economic, environmental, and social sustainability, targeting each of these topics with different projects. And we currently work with over 300 producers in all areas of Guatemala and have a big presence of female producers. Guatemala is a very special place. It's a small country with over 300 microclimates. We have 33 volcanoes and access both to the Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans. Therefore, we have a wide range of flavors due to the different regions. We're working to have fully traceable coffees so that we know exactly where each coffee comes from. We're known for having a rainbow of choices when it comes to coffee flavors, having a coffee for every taste preference out there. Guatemala is a small but very diverse country. We're in Central America and just south of the United States and of Mexico. And we have a year-round tropical climate with 2 main seasons, the dry season and the rainy season. Guatemala is gifted with many areas of altitude. We have 33 volcanoes, as I mentioned, and 3 of them are active, which every time they erupt, they give us nutrients for richer soils and therefore better and higher quality coffee. Since the terrain is very difficult to navigate, all of the coffee has to be hand-picked and transported through very difficult roads to get to wet mills as well as the exporting. Guatemala is a very interesting culture. We have a rich Mayan heritage that is still present, even after 200 years of independence from the conquistadors from Spain. But why is coffee so important in Guatemala? There's a huge cultural significance. Coffee is more than a crop. It is a cultural treasure. It's a symbol of identity. It's a way to connect with the heritage of Guatemalan communities, especially indigenous ones. It's a big economic driver. For generations, coffee has shaped Guatemala's economy and continues to provide a path for opportunities and stable livelihoods. It also a big source of community pride. Everyone in the communities pride themselves for having the very best quality available. Currently, we're facing severe deforestation problems. Forests are disappearing at a high rate with the expansion of different agricultural farms, and this increases greenhouse emissions and lowers biodiversity, as well as we have an increased problem with soil erosion. While reforestation efforts exist, the scale of the forest loss remains a critical issue. We have lost half of our forest over the last 20 years, as I mentioned, mainly due to economic growth in the country, including agricultural expansion, especially of monocrops like palm oil, cattle, and sugarcane. Logging trees, which has been highly unregulated for many years, have stolen many trees from our forest. And urbanization in many rural areas due to higher population density and economic prosperity are also a problem. As a result, our natural resources have been depleted for the generations to come. But there's a solution. Here's a picture of a coffee farm that we work in. And as you can see, you have coffee trees underneath and a bigger forest canopy on top. This is the best type of forest to aim for in the region. Our mission is for all the areas where we grow coffee to have forests like this, to become a forest, a coffee forest. This has many benefits for the farm as well as economic benefits for the producer. It increases biodiversity because shade-grown coffee creates a forest-like environment, providing a habitat for plants as well as animals. It increases soil health because the leaves that fall from the various trees decompose and enrich the soil with organic matter, improving and preventing soil erosion. It's a natural pest control because the diverse ecosystem helps with natural predators such as birds and lizards, and they control insects or pests. The shade also provides a lot of nutrients for the coffee plants, improves soils, and contributes to a balanced ecosystem. And last but not least, it creates climate resiliency because we have been experiencing a lot of climate change. The shade trees buffer the coffee plants from temperature fluctuations, strong winds, and excessive sunlight, making the crop more resilient to any change in the environment. We have come up with a vision for the next 10 years. We have done similar projects like this in our environmental sustainability section. And so we are very certain on how to manage and make sure that this project is sustainable in the long term. We have a clear vision and the following steps are necessary for this. We have to have specific coffee trees that are the right ones for the specific soil, moisture, and temperature. This is important for the long-term sustainability of the project. The community has to collaborate. Community engagement is very important in order to secure their support, and fostering a sense of local ownership is essential for the project's long-term sustainability. We have to have strategic economic development tied to it that can be the coffee or any additional benefits that come, economic benefits that come from growing the coffee under the shade, as well as strategic partnerships. It is very important to have enough resources, both monetary as well as educational resources for this type of project to become successful. Here are some photos that I wanted to share with you of nurseries and community projects we've done in the past with regards to reforestation, and the emphasis on these projects and the success of these projects have been due to the community involvement, as you can see from the various pictures. We need your help. With the help of the roasting partners in TYPICA, we hope to achieve reforestation in areas of Guatemala that we work in. We need your help to secure the future of our coffee lands and our forests so that we can pass on this beautiful land to the next generations to come. Muchas gracias for your help in building a sustainable future. Thank you.